Good morning, guys. Today we're going to do some review practice with comparing decimals, and then you're going to take a quiz. So you need your shiny book and a pencil to your workspace. Pause the video to get your shiny book and pencil, and turn to page 226 and 227. Okay, let's do the first one together. On page 226, let's do number 1. The question says, which change would make the following a true statement? So they're saying that this is not true. That 5/10 is not less than. It should read greater than. So this is 5/10. I know this is 43/100. So if I change this to 50/100, I know that's equivalent to 5/10. I know that 5/10 or 50/100 is greater than 43/100. So let's see. A, put a 3 in the hundredths place to change 5/10 to 53/100. Well, that means this number would stay the same. So that means I'm changing the 5/10 to 53/100, and now the statement would read 53/100 is less than 43/100. Well, if 50/100 was greater than, 53/100 is greater than, so that can't be true. Then it says change the hundredths digit in 43/100 to 0. That means I'm changing this number so the 5/10 stays the same. So 5/10 is less than, change the hundredths digit, that's the 3, to 0. So I'm going to say, instead of 43, it's 40. Is 5/10 or 50/100 less than 40/100? No. Pause the video and look at C and D, see if you can figure out which one is correct. Okay, which one did you choose? Okay, so if this changed to this, then my statement would read 0 and 5/100 is less than 43/100. Is that true? 5/100 is less than 43/100. Yes, C is true. Let's look at D. Put a 0 in the hundredths place to change 5/100 to 50/100. So again, we already know that 50/100 is the same as 5/10, and we already talked about that, so D is incorrect. There's one like this on your quiz. Oops. All right, which decimal is less than 0 and 75/100? You solve that one. Pause the video, come back to check your answer. Okay, again, on your quiz, you're going to get extra credit points for showing your thinking. So I'm going to change this to a fraction. I know that this decimal is equivalent to this fraction. So I'm looking at which one of these is less than 75/100. Well, I know that this means 9/10. If I change that to hundredths and multiply by 10/10, I get 90/100. 90/100 is not less than 75/100. I know this is equal to 94/100. Again, 94/100 is not less than 75/100. This is equal to 80/100. 80/100 is still more than 75/100, so it should be this one. This is 7/10, which is the same as 70/100. So D is my correct answer. 70 hundredths is less than 75 hundredths. Okay, let's do the first couple of these together. Which of the following decimals is greater than this, but less than this? Circle the letter for all that apply. That means there's going to be more than one answer. So I'm looking for bigger than this, less than this. I know that this decimal is the same thing as 7 hundredths. So I'm going to look for something that's bigger than 7 hundredths. This decimal is 3 tenths, but I know that also means 30 hundredths. It has to be less than 30 hundredths. So anything between 7 and 30 hundredths. Okay, I know that this is equal to 2 hundredths. If this were on a number line, and 7 hundredths was here, and 30 hundredths was here, would 2 hundredths come between these two? No, 2 hundredths would be over here. So A is not correct. Okay, what about B? 34 hundredths. Where on my number line would 34 hundredths be? Would it be between them? No, 34 hundredths would be over here. So B is not correct either. Do the rest of these. See if you can figure out which ones, remember there's going to be more than one, are correct. Pause the video, come back for the correct answer. All right, welcome back, guys. So I know this is equal to 27 hundredths. 27 hundredths, if I'm counting 700, 800, 900, 1000, 1100, 1200, so on and so forth. 27 hundredths would be probably about right here, right before I get to 30 hundredths. So 27 hundredths is greater than 7 hundredths. It's bigger than 7 hundredths, but it's less than 30 hundredths, so C is correct. 73 hundredths is way over here, so I know 73 hundredths is not correct. 1/10, this is 1/10. I also know that that's equal to 10 hundredths. So 10 hundredths is bigger than 7 hundredths. 7, 8 hundredths, 9 hundredths, 10 hundredths. So it'd be like here. And it's less, it's before I get to 30 hundredths. So E is correct. C and E are correct. Okay, guys, pause the video. Come back and check if your thinking and your work is correct. Complete number 4 on your own. Okay, so I've got to figure out if these statements are true or false, and I can see that they give, in every single one of these, they give me an expression, and then they give me a reason. So right here, between the expression and the reason, this is kind of how I like to solve these. Think about this first. Is this true? If this is true, then I've got to look at, is the reasoning true? If this isn't true, I don't even care about the reasoning. So let's do these. I know that this means 5 tenths, and this means 6 tenths. Is 5 tenths less than 6 tenths? Yes, so let's look. Does it say because 5 tenths is less than 6 tenths? Yes, A is true. All right, let's look at B. 25 hundredths is greater than 3 tenths. Let me erase this so I can... Let's even see. I'm not even going to read the because part yet. I know that this means 25 hundredths, and this means 3 tenths. Well, if I come up here and I change 3 tenths to hundredths, I know that I can do this by multiplying times 10 tenths, and I get 30 hundredths. Is 25 hundredths greater than 30 hundredths? No, this isn't right. So I don't care why what this even says. This isn't right, so this can't be right. So B is false. Okay, let's look at the next one. 89 hundredths is greater than 8 tenths. Again, I can come up here and say, okay, 8 tenths times 10 tenths, to change it to hundredths, is 80 hundredths. Okay, is 89 hundredths greater than 80 hundredths? Yes. So, is this true? 89 hundredths is greater than 80 hundredths? Yes, that is true as well. Okay, let's look at this one. I know that this is the same as 6 hundredths, and this is the same as 6 tenths. Well, my numerators are the same. If my numerators are the same and my denominators are different, can they be equal? No. So I don't even care what this says. The expression is false, so the whole thing is false. And the last one, I know that this means 4 tenths is less than 14 hundredths. Okay, so I'm going to change 4 tenths to hundredths. I know that equals 40 hundredths. So let me think about this expression now. 40 hundredths is less than 14 hundredths. No, this is not right either. So again, I don't care what this says. So true, false, false. Solve this on your own. Come back to check your answer. All right, welcome back, guys. I'm going to use a number line to think about this. I know that both of these are between 0 and 1. Now, I know that this means 4 tenths, and this means 45 hundredths. But I know if I change 4 tenths to hundredths, I get 40 hundredths. So my question then becomes, what numbers could Jana have written? And Jana wrote 2 numbers, so I need 2 numbers down here. And it says that are between 4 tenths, which I know that is 40 hundredths, and 45 hundredths. So if I separate this into ten parts, I know that this is 10 hundredths, 20 hundredths, 30 hundredths. This is 40 hundredths. So this is 4 tenths. And this is 50 hundredths. This is 5 tenths. Well, I've got to figure out if this in the middle is 45 hundredths. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All of these numbers between these 2 numbers could be here. So you could have written any 2 numbers, but it could have been 41 hundredths. It could have been 42 hundredths. It could have been 43 hundredths. It could have been 44 hundredths. Could it be 40 hundredths? No, because it has to be between 40 hundredths and 45 hundredths. Could it have been 45 hundredths? No, because again, it has to be between these. Okay, it couldn't have been anything in the 30s or anything in the 50s. Okay, so 2 of those numbers should be on your paper. Also, when you're answering these questions, even though oftentimes we think of them fractionally, you need to be writing the decimal. Some of us made that mistake on last week's quiz. We wrote it as a whole number instead of writing it as a decimal. We should be writing decimals most of the time. All right, last one. Solve this, come back to check your answer. Pause the video. All right, guys, I'm running out of time on my recorder, so check with your neighbor to see if you got the same answer. when you're